Charles Dickens, in his Tale of Two Cities, wrote, "It was the best of times, it was the worst of times." Being in a leadership role in healthcare has never been easy. But this global situation has stretched all systems and people often to a breaking point, a crisis of unimaginable proportions. And this is where I believe in these times, we will be able to show who are true leaders. Leaders not in title, but in their action. True leaders will know how to develop resiliency in themselves and in their organizations. My name is Eileen McDargh, and I am the CEO of the Resiliency Group. CEO stands for Chief Energy Officer. We believe that resilience is not about bouncing back, but about growing through to become wiser, smarter, kinder, and/or competent. It's about energy management. Energy, or the lack of it, is the result of connections. Like an ignition switch in a car. If you turn it on as a good connection, battery sparks, car moves forward. Bad connection, the battery is drained and you go nowhere. I want to talk about what are 4 actions that you can take to increase the energy connection with your teams. Now, I suspect that much of what I tell you, you're already doing. Perfect. And some you know, but you forgot. And let me bring it to the front. Here's the first thing. Show up. Now more than ever, your physical presence speaks volumes about what you think about your staff and the importance of their work. Now, given your specific situation, you know that that physical presence might be altered. It might be covered up. But let me give you an example of the power of showing up and your presence. Years ago, I had the opportunity to work with Tom Kilpatrick, who told me about taking over a command of ship in the South Seas in which the commander had been removed for cause. The ship had the highest rates of pending disciplinary actions, the lowest rates of retention. He turned it around in 2 years. How, Tom? He said, I served orange juice. Really? Orange juice? He said, I got to thinking, what was the worst place to be in this ship in the middle of the South Seas in the summer? And he said, it's the engine room. He got a pitcher, glasses, went down into the engine room and said, hey guys, I brought this here for you. Tell me what you need from me that can help you do a better job. I want you to think about this. He showed up where no captain of a ship shows up. And he didn't show up to take names. He said, tell me what you need. You have the ability to show up, whether it's virtually or physically. Let me give you another example of how desperately we want people to show up. I read today of a principal of an elementary school in an underprivileged area. Children aren't in school. She got her husband to drive the car. It's got a sunroof. She found out where every child lives. She stands up at the top of the sunroof, and as they drive down the streets, she's calling out to the children, their names, and she's saying, I miss you. I want you to know you're good. We'll be back together again, and I'm proud of you. What do you think that did to the energy connection between that principal and those students? See, it's not just enough to show up and watch. It's to participate. We're all quite tired of, quote, leaders who lie to us. We want leaders who will tell us the truth and show up for us. And then the second thing is pay attention. Pay attention is to listen, not just with your ears, but with your heart. Exupéry in The Little Prince wrote, it is with the heart that one sees wisely. I will add that it is with the heart that one listens wisely. Listen carefully to the people around you. Ask questions, respond with empathy and honesty, paraphrase what you say, seek understanding, ask what they know to be true. See, depending upon where you are in that organization, there might be some people farther down who are seeing and feeling things that you don't see. For example, when you and I fly, if we ever get to fly again, you'll notice that there are those people with the orange batons helping the pilots come in, because the pilots are so far removed, they can't see where that orange line is, where they have to put the plane's front wheel. They depend upon the people on the ground. Who are your people on the ground you need to listen to? Third, say thank you. The more specific you can say thank you, the more people know what you appreciate. It's the details of the thanks that let people know. Not just one global thanks, but this is what I observe and this is what I appreciate. It brings honesty to the front and lets people know that you pay attention to what's important. And lastly, the fourth thing, be a hope merchant. It's a role that I play. It's one that you can play. When I think about a hope merchant, the Chinese symbol for crisis is made of two other symbols. One is opportunity, one is disaster. When you can find the opportunity, when you can say, I believe in you, it's powerful and you give people hope. So you want to show up, pay attention, speak with gratitude, and be a hope merchant. Remember the words of Howard Zinn. To have hope, one does not need certainty, only possibility. Thank you for what you do.